Hi everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365, back again with another scoop of the Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 4, episode 15, and it's called Cayman We Get Along, or so I think we don't. Anyway, we see Gizelle with her kids. She's kind of having mom guilt, and she's talking to them and telling them, she's going to be going on another trip, and she's showing us some of her stuff she's going to be wearing, her swimsuit, and the kids are like, Mom, Dad has better style sense than you. Next time, let's go with you to go do some shopping and buy you some clothes. That was kind of cool and pretty. Robin says she needs an apology from Gizelle. Good luck with that. For, creating that mess where she was trying to do some business and trying to sell her house. The coins are very important to Robin. Okay, Gizelle? Good luck with that, Gizelle. And Robin. Anyway, Monique can't make the trip because she's pregnant and her doctor is like, nope, you can't fly. Anyway, so she goes with Karen to her chiropractor, and that's going to help her make some more room. Her back is tight, and she's going to make some more room for the baby. So, good for her. So now they're talking about the trip to Cayman Islands, and they're like on the bus, so they're trying to get to the airport. But guess who's not there? Robin, who is hosting the trip, is really not there. She's late. Robin is always late, so they show different clips of Robin being late. Well, it is what it is, and Robin is saying she has to do better. Okay. Anyway, we see Ashley. We're talking with Michael before they leave, and they're going to be having a ninth night, and they're going to have a good trip. Ashley, she's looking forward to it. However, she wants to hold Katie accountable for some of the stuff she had heard about Katie saying. And we'll see. I'm surprised that Ashley wants to hold someone responsible, because all the other women have been talking, but it's only Katie you want to hold responsible. Alrighty, good luck. Candace! So on the bus, they're talking about what's going on with Katie's wig. Katie, that wig needs to be retired, okay? Just like my hair. It's not a wig, but my hair is pulling. Anyways, on the bus, we find that Robin has missed her flight. This is the first time, but because she was so late, she did miss the flight. So Gizelle says, well, she's going to be in charge up until Robin gets here. Well, we'll see. So the women get into the Cayman Islands. I was really hoping, heifers, Bravo TV, that they were taking them to Cairns. I was like, yeah, they're going to Cairns, all the way in Monaco. No such luck. Anyways, they're going to Cayman Island. I'll take that too. So they're happy to be going, and as they get on the bus, everybody's kind of happy and excited. Robin ain't there. Then they get onto the hotel. The hotel looks really nice, and Robin is on the phone apologizing to them, and she has got to do better, and she's talking about the room situation. And first of all, she says Ashley is in charge, because Ashley's had such a big, she needs a break. So Ashley's going to be staying with her in the presidential suite, so she can, unwind and all of that. So which is kind of nice. And she's also decided that Karen and Gizelle should stay in one room together. No. Anyway, so Candice is like, yeah, that should work. You guys just need to resolve, talk about it, and keep it pushing. And then the women really do start talking about it. And Karen is like, well, Gizelle, I heard you said this about me. I heard when you were going out in NOLA. NOLA is when they went to New Orleans, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. We've forgotten all about that. Gizelle made a comment about Karen not wanting to go out that night. And Karen was like, hey, I just want to stay home. I just want to stay in the room and just chill. Later on, Katie brought the tea that apparently the Grand Dame literally was on Instagram, talking live. And she's saying, yeah, I just wanted to thank people that were there for me, live. I don't have to do it the same way you do it. I just think you are being disrespectful of my parents passing away. And of course, at this point, Giselle like, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to stick that on me. Without a doubt, I was responsible. And she's like, nope. Karen feels that Giselle really wasn't there as a good friend to her. And Karen also says that Giselle said that, oh, if you don't want to go to one of the events, you don't have to go. And now she thinks that Giselle was just telling a lie. Giselle is not a good friend and all of that. So they're going back and forth, and it's getting really loud. Now, I don't think that Giselle was insensitive to Karen's parents passing. I don't think so. I really do believe that Gizelle just really wanted, because she planned the trip to NOLA, so she really wanted everybody to come along, and so she was kind of disappointed that Karen wasn't coming. But however, she should just have let it be and not have started saying stuff, because she did go on and on about, oh, how can she be on, Instagram live instead of coming to hang out with us? She's with other friends, when we are here. So that's pretty much it is. So any which way, they're going back and forth, and they're in the lobby, and it's getting louder and louder. Well, Candace, she wanted them to resolve their issues. Well, here you go, girl. So Candace is like, girls, you guys can't be doing this here and now, and that there are people that are looking at them. And then, of course, at this point, Bravo tunes in and shows people looking. And I think that that's a double standard. I think it's kind of unfair. Because when black people kind of raise their voice in an argument, it seems like, oh, black people are, loud or well yelling and all of that. But when white people are doing it, it's like, oh, they're just having fun, or they're carrying on, somebody had a misunderstanding. Nah, I don't go with that. I think that was shady of Bravo to have done that. Anybody can have, an upset moment at any point, at any time. We see it at dinner, we see it at hell. We even saw it at the kiddie park in Orlando, innit? At Disney World. So it can happen anywhere. So any which way, I think that was just wrong. Anybody can have an upset moment anywhere. It's just not right to say just because they're black. Any which way, Candace is trying to get the women to come back down and saying, you guys are veterans, all right? You guys are the veterans here on this show, so you guys should keep it cool. Giselle ain't having none of it, and Karen ain't backing down either, because Karen had already said she was going to give it to Giselle pretty much. So she kind of came with a made-up mind that she wasn't going to let Giselle get away with stuff. So anyways, Giselle's like, you know what, I'm just going to go change my room. So Giselle goes right ahead to the front desk, and she's like, can I get a room? And she gets the room of her own, which I thought was like really silly, because they could have just, like squashed it. If they had actually stayed together, they would have had no choice but to just talk about it. But who gives a shit? Anyways, Gizelle and Ashley are on the beach. They come and meet each other. They're having a beautiful moment. And Giselle talks to her kids. And I find that very interesting, because Giselle knows her twins. Obviously, you're the mother, so they always know the twins apart. And Ashley, like, how do you know them apart? Because I actually have a great friend who had twins and they're like 20. And I knew them when they were babies. And I still literally cannot tell them apart. I'm not joking. But any which ways, Giselle can tell them apart after like 30 days. She was like, oh, she had to have a leg bracelet or something on both of them so she could tell them apart. But now she knows how, and I still can't tell them apart either. They look so alike. Anyway, Gizelle also made a comment. She said the women don't appreciate that she's on this journey and she's trying to make a change. No, Gizelle, you're not trying to make any changes. You might think it in your head, but in life, you ain't. Take it for instance. You like on the beach, you now go on, oh, when are you Ashley, she's talking to Ashley, obviously. She's like, when are you going to confront Katie? What are you doing, Gizelle? You're so messy. And you say you're trying to change? No, girl, you ain't trying to change. Anyway, Katie says, well, she's biting her tongue for a while, and that she's probably going to do it at dinner. And Giselle like, oh, why don't you do it tomorrow? So if you wanted her to do it tomorrow, why didn't you ask her tomorrow? No, Giselle. Anyway, so they're going to be doing it at the restaurant. She's like, apparently the comment that Katie made about the restaurant and her husband being gay, he didn't really say he was, from what we saw anyway, it was her boyfriend saying that he felt Michael had come on to him and that Ashley was dumb and stupid, And yeah, so she was like, oh, but obviously Jacob, who is what's her name's boyfriend, Katie's boyfriend is definitely going to side with her. Obviously, he's going to corroborate her story, whatever she says, because she's paying his bills or whatever it is. Which is not the impression Katie gave us at the beginning of the season. Katie said, oh yeah, he was doing very well and he was much younger than her. And anyway, it just seemed like we're getting conflicting stories here. Now it's like he's not working. Anyway, we'll see. So the ladies go get ready for dinner and they're meant to meet up at the beach. So Karen gets down. All the girls are looking kind of cute. Karen looks dressed for dinner, but the other ladies are like wearing easy stuff. Anyways, so right off the beach, they're like, oh, where is Candace? Candace is missing all of this. And Katie says, oh, I was actually meant to go to her room. I forgot. Did you forget or did you tell a lie? And she's like, oh, I forgot. And of course you see Ashley saying, oh, it's nothing new, you always tell lies. Katie didn't catch her on time, but she's like, what do you mean I always tell lies? And Ashley's like, well, you did say a few things about me that were lies. Ooh, child, and here we go. And now she says, well, you did say, hey, hold up. She did say that her boyfriend had called Michael gay. I'm clutching my damn pearls. And she says no, and of course you see, backpedaling, pedal, Katie. Oh, I didn't say that, nope, I didn't say that. She's like, yeah, but you did say that. She was literally backsliding, okay? Not just pedaling, she was backsliding like Michael Jackson. And she also said, oh, you also said that, oh, my restaurant wasn't mine, that I don't own my restaurant. And she's like, no, I didn't say that. I just said, you. And she's like, look, listen, girl, I own my restaurant. My restaurant is still mine. Just that the head chef, bought a part of it, bought out of it, and so he's taking more control. So I think pretty much that's what happened. Ashley just took a back seat. Maybe some of her chefs were sold off to the head chef so he could take on more responsibilities. But however, herself and Michael still own probably some shares in it, and they probably own 51%, who knows. But anyway, Katie backpedaled as fast as she could, like Michael Jackson sliding back. And Katie, you did say that, yeah, they had sold the restaurant, so just say, oh yeah, that's what you told me, I thought that's what I got from your information, and just keep it pushing. And she would have said, no, that's not what the situation is, that's not what I told you. Anyway, it is what it is. So Gizelle chimes in, of course, always ready and to go with the messiness. She's like, but you do owe her an apology, for calling her dumb. And Katie's like, she is dumb and stupid. Ooh. Ooh. And Ashley, for the first time, is like, ooh, who's dumb? I'm not dumb. Well, I'm not the one with an unemployed man living in my house after a month of knowing him. Girl, my pearls were literally about to burst. Anyways, she says to her, fill the void in your heart before you fill the void between your legs. That's Ashley going at. Oh, Jesus. Truly, my pearls. Anyways, she says, well, I'm not the one married to an 80-year-old. Child, well, if you could, you would. Well, to probably be a new one, and you are stupid and dumb. That's Katie retorting back at Ashley. It's just so crazy. I think it's so unfair because Gizelle and Robin have thrown them into this mess. Katie ain't shit. Ashley ain't shit too. Ashley has done this to so many people and she's expecting some kind of loyalty from Katie, which I believe Katie should have done it. But Katie is also looking for some kind of hole inside Ashley and Gizelle's asses. So she also is trying to, be cuddly and friendly and talk all kind of mess and trying to be like the it girl when really you're not the it girl. Just cut it with the shit. There's absolutely no need. If I was Katie and Ashley, that would have been a good friendship to have struck off and, just try to, keep each other. Any which ways. It's so sad because she now goes on, you cover and hide in your farm and you're not able to take on your adult responsibilities. And at this point, I'm like, ooh. What adult responsibilities? Obviously, Gizelle, in her messy state, had already said to us that Katie was going through a lot with her kids and the father and custody of her kids, which is kind of really, really sad. So Katie is pretty much not in a good place. Well, here's a typical situation of people in glass houses should not throw stones. So Katie threw a stone, and now Ashley is throwing the rocks right back at her. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. So now we're going off for dinner. Gizelle and Karen get to apologizing to each other, but Karen is still saying, girl, baby steps, okay? So Katie's quiet, and Candice is like, are you okay? Is everything all right? And Ashley's like, and Gizelle, of course, chimes in, as usual, always ready for the mess. She's like, well, you know what? Katie feels upset, she doesn't open up and trust people, and she felt she opened up and trusted you, and, and she's like, yeah, that's the truth. And here again, once again, we see Katie backpedaling. Katie saying, no, she didn't say any of those things, and if she did say them, she didn't mean them to be in a snacky manner or to be mean. That's a lie. Bullshit. You did say them to be very mean because you called her outright stupid. And you actually said it in a snacky way when you actually said that your boyfriend Jacob thought Michael was coming on to him, and she had sold the restaurant, so really she didn't have any. Now, you did mean it in a very mean way, So they're going back and forth, and any which way, it's kind of bad. Katie and Ashley are pawns, I believe, in Gizelle and Robin's tea glass. But guess what? Robin is about to find out that she's also a pawn in Giselle's chess game. So, anyways, the others are talking about it, and Katie's like, well, you see what? The others are talking about this whole thing. So why are you so upset when I talk about it? Candace talking, well, no, maybe not Candace, she said. Gizelle has spoken about it, Robin has spoken about it, Karen has spoken about it, and then they show clips to when the ladies were talking about, yeah, if he wants to suck it, what's the problem with that? So they've all spoken about Michael being gay, and it's why you just coming for me. So that's what Katie is trying to say, and Cash is saying, but you're meant to be my friend, why are you saying this stuff? And she's like, clearly you don't know who your friends are, because all these other people are meant to be your friends, and they've known you for longer than I have, so why are you only coming at me? And she's like, well, you're my friend, and you're going to put gas on an already lit actually just doesn't make any sense. Well, and here we go with Katie talking absolute shit. I don't know, was the alcohol or whatever. She says, well, just because you went there doesn't mean it was behind your back. What? Everybody's just bursting into laughter, and we're like, we don't understand what she's trying to say. Anyways, Robin is here. Everybody's like excited to see Robin, and she's finally gotten into Cayman Island. She's never been there before, and she has some cards for them, and they have some nice little wordings on them, and everybody's kind of excited to look at them and see her, just hang out. And the ladies are having a really nice moment. They're reading the cards and the words that Robin has written and all of that, your pregnancy and your life, and just being happy and moving forward with your life. And out of the blues, Katie just says, you are right, I really didn't mean I really didn't mean to call you dumb, but I did mean to call you stupid. You're kidding, right? This was so funny. Everybody's like, what? Ooh, okay, this is a serious moment right now. What are you talking about? She's like, yeah, because, and I see what Katie is trying to hit on. Katie is trying to say to Ashley, everybody has talked shit about you and your man, and you're not angry at them. And I've said this I've been saying this, that Ashley is really, really stupid, because, and I don't mean that just, like, oh, because she's not getting anything. No, I really mean Ashley is silly in the fact that she's really riding for Gizelle and Robin, and Gizelle and Robin haven't been nice to her. I hope when she watches everything as it has unfolded, she will actually see that really these women were not really there, or have not really been her friends. That if anything, they've always put her situation on blast, especially Gizelle, whenever she can, So that's what Katie's like. Katie's like, yeah, we are. So Katie are probably watching how they are laughing and kicking and pretending to be happy with her, and now realizing that actually this girl must be really, really stupid, because she's coming for me, and I have only said the same exact thing that all these other women have said. I said that. And did you guys notice when they said every other woman has said, they didn't have anything to say about Monique saying anything. So, like again, I said, I don't think Monique was really, messy throughout the situation. Anyways, Ashley now says, well, if you're meant to be my friend and you take something I say to you in my vulnerable state and you repeat it to try to hurt me, it tells who you are and your kind of character. And she's like, no, I don't think so. I'm not, I don't think so. Ashley is looking for sympathy, and I'm wondering why she's looking for sympathy, because Ashley has never been kind or shown any kind of sympathy to anyone else. When Robin was going through her financial shit, she wasn't sympathetic. When Robin and Juan had their marital issues and she said Juan was seeing another woman, she wasn't sympathetic at that point. When Karen was going through her stuff, Ashley also wasn't sympathetic. When she found out that Karen might have been having an affair with some Blue Eye or Lou Eye, whatever his name was, her driver, Ashley was the one that brought it to the forefront and said, oh, someone she heard or saw Ashley. So pretty much, Ashley, you get what you get, and you shouldn't get upset. That's pretty much it, And anyways, anyways, Ashley goes on to say, well, you know what, Katie, you are not strong enough to be in this group and handle all the stuff from this group. And it's like, ooh, silence. And all the other women are like, no, that was like a low down blow, And you see Karen coming and say, no, No, Katie, don't let anyone tell you that you are strong enough to handle whatever and to be anywhere you want to be. Okay? And I thought that was really like, no. I just don't think it was Ashley's place to put. I mean, this is the first season that Ashley's really gone through something really, traumatic, with Michael's being gay and all of that possibility of being gay or being called, out and all the lawsuits and everything. But I don't think it's Ashley's place to put another woman down. We'll see. Well, looking forward to next week. The women are going to be having fun in the Cayman Island. Since Bravo can't take them to. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to share, be sure to like, and subscribe. Bye.